Hey, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? So, I decided to go see Truth or Dare last night. And some of you guys know this. Normally, I'm not much of a horror guy, but it's Friday the 13th, and sometimes the occasion calls for it, and this was one of those occasions. And normally, I'm not the type of guy to make a bunch of shitty puns, but if I'm telling the truth, I dare you to go see this movie. Not because it's great, but because it's actually not the bag of shit that you might think it was gonna be. Honestly, I was pleasantly surprised. And at this point, I would also like to apologize if I sound a little bit loopy during this review, because I've been up pretty much all night, and at this point, I'm just really just struggling to keep it together. Coffee. But anyway, the basic plot of the movie is you got a bunch of college students that are going away on spring break. They meet this guy, they go to an abandoned place to play Truth or Dare, but somehow this guy weasels them into a supernatural version of Truth or Dare, where if you don't do the truth or if you don't do the dare, you end up dying. So you might have to tell the truth that could destroy a friendship, or you might have to do a dare that might test your physical abilities, or you might have to kill somebody. All bets are off. So then each person has a random stranger come up to them with this Joker-like grin that asks them Truth or Dare, and they have to play the game in the exact same order with which they play the game, Final Destination style. Now, I said the movie wasn't great because, to be honest, from a filmmaking standpoint, there's a lot of things about it that are not that good. There's a couple continuity errors, like, you know those things where, like, somebody has, like, wet hair and then 2 seconds later their hair is, like, randomly dry. Not that particular thing, but that kind of shit happens a couple times. Also, it's blatantly obvious that they were going for the PG-13 rating because there was a lot of missing blood in the movie, which I don't usually mind because you don't always need blood to know that somebody's dead or something happened. The girl who plays the main character did a pretty decent job, but everybody else was just kind of spotty for most of the movie. And the movie is a little bit paint by numbers. Like, as I said, it's kind of like Final Destination. It's like, oh, who's gonna die next? Who's gonna win next? And a lot of times you could see the scares coming, but occasionally they threw you for a loop, occasionally. And there was more so suspense and building up tension spots, I would say, than actual scares. But you know what? I'm a sucker. I bought into the movie. I actually kind of enjoyed it. I found myself really interested in what was gonna happen next. And the dynamic between the main girl and her best friend, I thought that through line throughout the entire movie, I thought that was kind of creative, personally. The ending is probably the biggest thing that will piss people off. I personally thought it was kind of creative, and realistically, it might have looked a lot better on paper. The movie does test out some cool ideas. Like, I can totally see, like, why this script got greenlit. Not all the characters were likable, but all the characters were, it was a fairly diverse crowd of people. Like, a little bit more than I'm used to in a horror movie. And it wasn't too long, it didn't overstay its welcome. There was a couple twisties and turnsies in the second and third act that I was kind of happy with. But realistically, for a lot of people, I'm assuming this movie's probably not gonna work. But it's like I said, I'm a sucker. I bought into it, and I actually kind of had a good time at the theater. And honestly, for a score overall out of 10, I'd give it probably a 7.4. If one of my friends hit me up and said, hey, do you want to go see this? I'd probably go see it again. I don't know if I would pay, though. But if you're a horror nut, you'll probably really like the movie. If you're really snippy about the movies that you watch, you might not like it. But as far as its entertainment value, I found myself entertained, and it was worth the price of admission. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Have you seen this movie? Have you even heard of it? Hop in the comments. Let me know what's up. Other than that, if you like this review, give me a like, subscribe to all that other bullshit, and I will catch you guys later.